picturing 4 years of life in Milton Keynes through the covers of Milton-Keynesia magazine. This is the very first cover for the magazine in January 2021. It shows Toboggan Hill, which is next to MK Rugby Club in Emerson Valley. As soon as the slightest amount of snow falls, the hill is covered with tobogganers, often without a toboggan but using something improvised like a bin liner. To mark Valentine's Day, the February issue of the magazine featured the red neon heart at MK Gallery, pictured at night. The next issue was the iconic image of the Peace Pagoda at Willen Lake in springtime with daffodils. Issue 4 showed the COVID-19 pillar at MK Rose, marking the National Day of Reflection. The cover of the next issue was quite minimalist, showing one bluebell from Campbell Park. The summer solstice at the Light Pyramid featured on the cover of issue 6. This has become something of an event in Milton Keynes, with lots of people prepared to get up extraordinarily early to see the sunrise. The next issue showed a summery scene at Campbell Park from Drake Music Planted Symphony, which was part of IF, Milton Keynes International Festival. This was the first cover by artist Chris Howard, showing the hub with a Singing in the Rain theme. The walk-through fountains have since been removed. Issue 9 also had a cover by Chris Howard. This one shows Chris's vision of Station Square in 2041. The Halloween issue of the magazine showed a spooky 12th Street, imagined by Chris Howard. Issue 11 marked Remembrance Day with a poignant image of the Light Pyramid by Chris Howard. The Christmas issue of the magazine for 2021 had a Christmas card with a robin on the cover. The first issue for 2022 featured a sunrise from Tattenhoe Valley Park. Next up is a drone shot of Willen Lake by videographer Nathan Jermy. The March-April issue had a close-up of some street art from a Milton Keynes underpass, which was painted by Neil of Arkade Graphics. This cover is a screenshot from the VR dinosaur trail from the Love Exploring app. The app was promoted by MK Council as a way to get children active outdoors. However, some adults also loved it. Issue 17 was promoting Gallery Live, which was an innovative art exhibition organised by Deborah Dano Matthews, which took art to the High Street in Stony Stratford. Next up is a sunset with swans at Caldecott Lake. Issue 19 marked a big occasion for Milton Keynes, as it hosted 4 UEFA Women's Euro matches at MK Stadium. This cover shows the fan zone at Station Square. The next issue also featured a football-related cover. This shows part of the mural painted in Newport Pagnell, which is the birthplace of Leah Williamson, to celebrate the victory of the Lionesses in the Euros, with Leah leading the team. A sombre cover for issue 21, as Milton Keynes mourned the loss of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. The picture shows floral tributes at MK Rose. A free festival was held in October 2022 to celebrate the award of city status to Milton Keynes. Here are Spark Drummers by Will Beaters Music, who took part in the festival parade. The cover of issue 23 shows a foggy autumnal day in Tattenhoe Valley Park. The spectacular Knife Angel statue came to MK in December 2022. Here it is pictured at Milton-Keynes Stadium. 2023 began with a picture of the sheep in Campbell Park. The flock visits the park every year to carry out the role of living lawnmower. Issue 26 shows the Vigil for Ukraine, which was held at Milton-Keynes Rose. This cover was an attempt at having an Easter image which did not involve the Peace Pagoda or daffodils. So these are the spring lambs at Manor Farm in Wolverton. Issue 28 shows the Grand Union Canal. Next up is the poster for the 2023 edition of Gallery Live. This cover is of the ever-popular summer solstice sunrise at the Light Pyramid in Campbell Park. This is artist Rebecca Louise Law at her installation The Place Between in Middleton Hall at Centre MK. This was part of IF, Milton Keynes International Festival. Issue 32 shows Unity Place, the new Santander building which had just opened. This Halloween issue of the magazine had a suitably spooky cover, the poster for the production of Dracula, which was performed by Caraboss Theatre Company. The artwork is by Chris Howard. The cover of issue 34 is an AI-generated image of a country mansion. Issue 35 shows a rather glorious sunrise at Thurston Lake. The first issue for 2024 had a jokey cover, an AI-generated image of MK's oldest resident, the ichthyosaur discovered during the excavation of Caldecott Lake. You might have a feeling of déjà vu looking at this picture, with good reason, as it's very similar to issue 3. However, this is the iconic Spring in Milton Keynes image. Here is the Easter issue of the magazine with an AI-generated Easter bunny. Issue 39 covered May Day, and here are some AI-generated concrete cows dancing around the maypole. Some people thought they looked menacing. Here we have a splendid sunset at Thurston Lake. The cover for issue 41 was a poster from MK Gallery for their summer exhibition MK Calling 2024. Just for a change, here is a different view of the summer solstice at Campbell Park. The next issue featured a misty morning view from Thurston Lake. Issue 44 was a Halloween issue with an AI-generated view of Tattenhoe Valley Park in spooky mode. The cover of issue 45 shows an autumnal view of Great Linford Manor Park with the carved wooden sheep by Luke Chapman. And so we come to the very last issue of the magazine, issue 46, with an AI-generated concrete cow waving a sad goodbye. See the description below the video for ways to keep in touch with Milton-Keynesia.